Human rights groups have threatened to sue the government of alleged rights violations during the 3 years of the Kenya Kwanza regime. In their review of President William Ruto's tenure, the organizations described it as a period marked by constitutional breaches. As NTV's Ruth Sarmoei-Chesenge now tells us, the activists have issued 6 demands to the government aimed at restoring constitutional order and protecting the rights of Kenyans.
So from there, I want to invite my colleagues to pick it from there.
The statement signed by 18 human rights groups noted that President William Ruto's 3 years in office have been marked by a constitutional and human rights crisis characterized by state-sponsored violence, rampant corruption and erosion of institutional independence.
The promise of a people-centered Asra government has collapsed into authoritarian rule that undermines democracy and endangers citizens.
They blamed the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution for what they termed as becoming a political weapon, stating that the office was dropping charges against Ruto-allied leaders.
Corruption cases against William Ruto's allies, including Henry Rotich, Wycliffe Oparanya and Isa Jumwa, have been dropped, while ordinary Kenyans have faced trumped-up charges for exercising their right of protest.
We are going to go to court, and we are going to target the office of the DP or DPP. Actually, this is the office which is now standing in between justice, accountability, and the good governance for the country.
Since 2022, they claim 246 people have died in extrajudicial killings and caution that the numbers could be high.
July 2023, 51 protesters were gunned down within 5 days during demonstrations against tax hikes, bringing the total fatalities caused by police force that year to 118. In 2024, Gen Z-led protests left at least 63 people dead, 601 injured, 1,765 arbitrarily arrested, and 82 forcibly disappeared. By September 2025, 65 more deaths, 355 unlawful arrests, and 3 disappearances had already been documented.
Then there was corruption scandals such as the 6.6 edible oil scandal, 3.7 billion irregular mosquito net procurement, 3.5 billion fake fertilizer program, which they say have affected Kenya's global rating on corruption perception index.
Consequently, Kenya's global standing plummeted with the Transparency International's 2020-24 corruption perceptions index, placing Kenya at 121 with a score of 32 out of 100.
They now demand that ODPP reinstate the dropped graft charges, respect the constitution, among others.
Parliament asserts its independence and the withdrawal of retrogressive bills, including Assembly and Demonstration Bill 2024, which seeks to curtail freedom of expression, assembly and protest, and the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2024, which wants to extend the presidential term limit from 5 years to 7 years.
They also want the Office of the Auditor General to conduct special audits on all initiatives by the Kenya Kwanza regime, such as affordable housing, Hustler Fund, and health funds under SHA. Ruth Sarmoei-Chesenge, NTV.